The Persona series has been entertaining JRPG fans for years. In the latest installment, Persona 5 Royal steals our hearts once again. This is Eric from Hitbox Gaming, and this is a 5-minute review of Persona 5 Royal. The game takes place in a modern-day Tokyo, where you and your companions realize that you are living in a toxic and dangerous world corrupted by dishonest and deceitful adults. The game's protagonist is a high school kid who spends the day like a normal student, then he spends the evening invading the minds of twisted adults in an attempt to change their hearts. By obtaining the power to control personas and with the help of your friends, you will traverse dungeons created within the mind of each of your targets. Every dungeon or palaces is designed uniquely depending on who the target is. These manifestations represent their inner thoughts and hidden intentions. Even though the story is complicated and the pacing is rather slow in the beginning, it really holds up after a few hours and by far the strongest and most interesting story in the series. And in this version, they added new twists to the story that made the narrative better overall. In order to obtain the justice you seek, you will lead a double life as a phantom thief and as a good student. While playing the role as a student, you will meet a handful of engaging characters that will help you in your journey. These characters will be your confidants that will assist you to achieve your goals in exchange for helping them. Building your relationship with these characters will greatly strengthen your ability to fuse personas, and each one of them has their own way of helping you. Like this guy Sojiro, he acts as your guardian and will teach you how to make coffee that can heal your SP during combat. Or this doctor, you will help her in some clinical trials in exchange for medicines. You will also help this tough-looking guy that will teach you how to customize your weapons. You can also make romantic relationships with some characters as you see fit. Not only that, but every confidant has their own individual stories, which makes spending time with them really worth it. In addition to the 22 confidants that you can meet in the original game, Persona 5 Royal added 2 more confidants, making it a total of 24. There are a lot of side activities in this game. Fishing, playing billiards, bathing, studying, playing video games in a video game, reading a book, eating a very huge burger, and many more. But my favorite part of the gameplay is the combat. Persona 5 Royal is a turn-based game with melee attacks, ranged weapons, and summoning personas to cast magic-based attacks on one of the 8 elements. The most noticeable change from the original Persona 5 is the new mechanics they added, such as guns will be reloaded every battle automatically. They also rebalance abilities and enemies to make fights more difficult. And the new addition of the new finisher move called Showtime Attacks, in which 2 members of your party team up to deal a massive damage to your enemies. The boss fights are still challenging as well. The unpredictability and the variety of each enemy makes them formidable foes. The game's main focus is personas, fighting them, catching them, and making them stronger to overcome all the enemies. The main protagonist has the ability to stack up a number of personas by catching or fusing your current personas. While the protagonist has multiple personas he can summon, other party members have their own personas individually. There are a lot of personas you can use in the game. Persona 5 Royal added more personas, making it over 200 personas overall, and each has its own unique set of skills as well as its own set of strengths and weaknesses. As you can see, the art style in Persona 5 is top-notch. It's an absolute feast for the eyes. It has a strong, confident art style that runs from its character design and monster design all the way through to its user interface and menus. The design and the style of each character in Persona is very well done. You can really see how each one of them has their own characteristics and adds up to the lore of the game. There's so much going on in Persona 5 Royal, and I love every minute of it. A memorable and lengthy adventure, fun combat, a masterclass in art style, strong character development, humorous story, and a great upgrade from the original Persona 5 is what makes the Persona 5 Royal a more gorgeous JRPG than its predecessors. And for that, I am gonna give it an S for stylish perfection that stole our hearts. That's it for this video. If you like more 5-minute reviews, don't forget to subscribe. Take care guys!